In this video, I'll quickly share a tool people are discussing, Hermes Agent. It is actually the same type of AI tool as OpenClaw. It is also open source and mainly built for developers. On OpenRouter rankings show Hermes Agent rising fast. It has overtaken OpenClaw in token use. If a tool is made for developers, first, if the website defaults to dark mode, it usually means it is designed for developers. Second, once you log in, check the left side. If it says schedule tasks or automations, it is usually made for general users. But if you see the term cron job, that tool is usually for developers. You could say Hermes Agent borrows OpenClaw's best features. It lets you choose models, run scheduled tasks, and set up skills. It can even control the browser and connect with WhatsApp and Telegram. This is their official desktop interface. But there is no built-in chat UI. You cannot start a new chat inside it like Manus or ChatGPT. You must connect WhatsApp or start a chat from the terminal. So it's developer first. Beyond OpenClaw, on the site, you can see it. Memory skills. Of course, OpenClaw has persistent memory that carries across every new conversation. It's something OpenClaw already supports in its own way. But the method is different. AI memory is basically just note-taking, as I explained in an earlier video. So how does it improve itself automatically? It regularly updates its skills. The idea is quite interesting. When a user chats with Hermes Agent, every 10 exchanges get summarized. On the 10th round, it calls an LLM in the background to check if the chat had anything worth remembering. If yes, it saves it into a markdown memory file. If nothing important appears, it saves nothing. Skills work similarly. The agent reviews what happened and decides if its workflow should improve. When you ask an AI agent to do something, it uses tools. For example, replying to email may require 2 or 3 tool calls. First, read Gmail. Second, find company docs to draft a reply. Third, send the drafted response out. That use 3 tool calls. Every 10th tool use, it reviews things, then judges if the user will likely need that skill again. If yes, it auto-creates it in that folder, or if the AI already used that skill, it checks those 10 tool calls for room to improve. If there is, it updates the skill. So here, the key idea is this. Every 10 chats update memory, and every 10 tool calls update a skill. That feedback loop is what makes Hermes Agent interesting. We can bring that same feedback loop into our own AI hub as well. No need to copy it, but we can learn from it. Here I use Soul Computer as the demo rules. Settings, then rules. What do rules do? Before Soul Computer answers, it first checks your rules, so your preferences become part of how it works every time. Checks each one. Think of it as a staff handbook. 2 fields. When to use it, and when it is used, and what it should do. For the when to use field, if you leave that field blank, the rule applies every time. Here, you can set a rule. For example, when a skill is used, and I say the output needs fixing, consider updating that skill. That way, the same mistake is less likely to happen again. But I still do not want Zoe changing skills on its own. It should first suggest what to update, explain why, and then wait for my approval before touching the skill file. Only after I approve can it change the skill. With that rule, I can get a Hermes Agent-like effect. Whenever I correct a skill, it asks if I want to update it. Let me show a quick demo of how this works in a real chat. I open a new chat and ask it to translate an article to test the rule. Translate this article into Chinese. Here I use my writing skill. They added DeepSeek. I test it. Since it is a mainland model, its Chinese translation is quite good. I tell it we say laptop as 手提电脑, not 筆電, so change 筆電 to 手提電腦. This test failed. I gave it the rule, but it did not follow it. So I switched back to GPT-5 and sent the exact same request again, because I want to test whether a stronger model can follow the rule properly when the same instruction is repeated. After switching models, it follows the instruction. It also suggests updating the skill so the same wording rule is remembered. It says use Hong Kong's laptop term, not Taiwan's. I say yes. Why did I switch back to GPT-5 on purpose? Because GPT models follow instruction better than other models. Because when you go deep with AI agents, the agent has many skills. With many tools, it carries many instructions. Like at work, your company gives you stacks of handbooks. Sometimes one or two small rules can slip through. GPT follows rules better, more obedient with rules. Now I see the skill has been updated, so if your daily work involves lots of translation, each correction gets saved back into the skill. That creates a kind of continuous improvement. Not the same architecture as Hermes, but close enough to mimic the effect. Here's another rule I use for memory. Rule I use for long-term memory. Whenever I give it news or new knowledge to read, it uses this skill to store that knowledge in my knowledge base. It's a bit like Notebook LM, because later it can use my knowledge base when answering. My knowledge base to answer. If you're interested, I can share more in the next video. Yesterday, for the first time, I spoke on stage at an AI meetup in Singapore about Zoe Computer. The team was there, and I spoke with the founder. Why did he invite me? He saw my YouTube videos. They liked my videos and gave us a promo code. Use that sign-up code, and you can get free credits to try Zoe. You get credits for top models like GPT-5, Opus, or Gemini Pro, which use credits. So you can test those models as well. Top tier models. If you have not signed up for Zoe Computer before, just click the link below the video to join. You will get $10 in credits. If you already have an account, go to settings, then billing, and redeem the coupon there. And under redeem coupon, enter SHEK10. Press redeem, and you will get $10 in credits. These credits are first come, first serve, so if you miss out, please do not mind. Next, we have 2 workshops. Next week is the Vibe coding workshop. You do not need an IT background, but you should use a computer for work regularly. The basics of APIs. Our next Manus AI Agent workshop is on June 13, and we will also teach Zoe Computer AI deal. Link below. See you in the next video.